Okay, so as you guys know, there was the video where I showed you guys how to EV some teams that have open team sheet but they haven't submitted a full poker paste, and just showed you the open team sheet and the Terra type. I changed a few Terra types around just to be more convenient to myself so I didn't have to grind so much, but this was the general team that we came up with the EV spreads and the guide that I did. So this is the team that we built, and it was influenced from someone else's team. And yeah, this is what we got on game. The two changes that I made was the Terra flying on Kingambit, because I already just have the Terra flying Kingambit. It's pretty useful, it's used in a lot of teams, so I just thought like I'll just keep it Terra flying. And then this guy Bruxish has Terra Fairy instead of Terra Grass. I feel like it was redundant because I have safety goggles anyway, because Terra Grass is useful for like Spore and stuff. So I just went for Terra Fairy, which will be really good against Regulation, Siege, Shenpao, and Dragonites if I would if I do want to use it. Well, it won't be good, but it'll be like better. And yeah, just the team just features a dual kind of speed control team with Tailwind and Trick Room from Bruxish. The Bruxish is very unique, not a lot of people use it, but it's got one of the best water moves that you have in the format, which is Wave Crash. It has access to Psychic Fangs, which is kind of like Brick Bake, but does a bit higher base damage and it's Psychic typing. And it has Trick Room, of course, and Terra Blast does a lot of good damage. Bruxish generally has like middling stats and and very okay, like very good physical attack, and it's got decent speed too at base 92. Noivern has Tailwind, Air/Dragon Pulse. It's got 2 stabs and Protect. This guy is just set your Tailwind up and also good against screen users. Iron Valiant, I wanted to check out this Iron Valiant team out because yeah, Iron Valiant is probably one of the underused Paradox Pokemon, but she is a really good mixed attacker. As you can see, you have Moonblast, Close Combat, Icy Winds, and because I think it's got slightly more special attack, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but one of them slightly more, is like 10 points more, so it's roughly the same, and she has like really high special attack and physical attack, so it's really good to have it a mixed attacker, because it takes both the best moves from both sides. So Close Combat is the best physical fighting type move it has, and it has Moonblast, which is also the best special type damage that you can do, and it also provides a little bit of speed control with Icy Wind and Protect. Sandy Shocks is it boosts their energy with this, getting it on the speed. It's got Thunderbolt, Earth Power, Power Gem, and Protect, just a lot of stabs. However, I believe you can also run this in a lot of different ways. With Sandy Shocks, you can go for Gravity, and Iron Valiant has access to Hypnosis, so it's up to you to play around with that. Kingambit and Ceruledge is like your kind of late game setting up kind of Pokemon, where you just kind of sweep through the game with them at the end after you take away their threats. And they don't really need too much to be talking about. Ceruledge is picking up in usage quite a lot because people are just kind of working it out how to like set Ceruledge up the best way possible. And Ceruledge is one of those Pokemon that is really bulky and can recover quite well. And Bruxish, another cool ability of it, another good niche, is this Dazzling, which is basically Farigirif's ability, but it comes in the body of Vortex or Water Psychic instead of normal Psychic. That can be a little bit more useful if you're trying to make a Water Grass Fire core. And yeah, and this team kind of has the mythical core of Steel, Dragon, Fairy, and also Water, Fire, and somewhat Grass, because Ceruledge is kind of Grass too. But anyway, let's try this team out. It won some tournament. This is just a rehash of that team with my own EV spread, so I know it a little bit better, and some a little bit Terra changing and stuff like that. But overall, let's give it a shot. And ooh, this team looks really spicy. Okay, it's almost as spicy as my team. The ground. What was it? Ground goes. What's it gonna Terra into? I think I have to bring this guy. Get the Terra for this guy as well. What am I gonna do against? Oh, I think I need to bring this guy. These two? Who's the Trick Room setter though? It's a Rungaroo, right? Yeah, it's a Rungaroo. I think these two. What do we have at the back? Oh, Tyranitar actually aids matchup. I need to bring this guy for sure. And what am I gonna do against that last Clodsire? Clodsire. Who would have thought I need to deal with Clodsire? I think it's this guy. This guy is okay too. I think it has to be the Ceruledge. But if I bring Ceruledge, I have to Terra Kingambit, so this is kind of awkward anyway. So we'll see. We'll see. Come on, let's focus up here. Make some good plays. Get some easy wins in. I kind of want to close combat this guy. I feel like I need a Terra this turn because he can like Earthquake me and stuff. Kind of want to Cacao Cleave this, but I'm not sure. Maybe I just double up into this guy. Double up into Slurm. Yeah, Cacao Cleave was a good choice there, I guess. Lord. If we kill off the worm, it'll be good for us. He gets off his berry. Might be enough for him to substitute. Yeah, it'll be enough. Maybe we outspeed. No outspeed, but it's okay. We Terra'd. Yeah, I'm just gonna close combat plus go for the Iron Head onto this guy, I think. I think the Iron Head is pretty decent here, right? Kill the Slurm. We don't need speed control from Icy Wind. And now we have some good flinch chance as well. Does decent damage. Surprisingly, that did not do that much damage to the Iron Valiant after -2 defense. Kinda insane, actually. I'm surprised about that one, actually. I'm like -2. Does no damage. Close Sand. I think this is where he's gonna Terra here. Can like moonblast it, I guess. I'm gonna go for the Iron Head again onto this guy. Lord, okay. Switches out. Despoir. Oh, I might proc some like weakness policy shenanigans here. What's he going for? The Terra. He's Terroring, definitely. Terra Ground, okay. That does a lot. With a special attack drop. And that also does a lot. That was also weakness policy though. Hopefully we survive whatever he does to us. Power into... This is probably dead. Yeah, but it did enough. It did a good job. I think Brutish is gonna kind of crush. with like Wave Crash. And I'm just going to Iron Head this. I think I'm just gonna Iron Head this guy. Okay, Wave Crash is sick. It's actually sick. It's way too good. Wait, what? It's Sandvale. Okay. I was like, what? How did he miss? He's got one more. I think he's got one more. Yeah, he's got Sue Lord. Look at a psychic this guy because he could have. He might have water absorb. Oh god, that did so much damage. That was nasty. That did so much damage. Why is this guy doing so much damage? I'm using Tau Cleave because it doesn't miss. Okay, Bruxish is sick. It just did so much damage actually. I mean, my Kingambit has been on the field for the whole game, but you know, my Bruxish came in, took like 2 knockouts, and called it a day, you know? It's pretty good. This Ceruledge feels like the worst though, this version of the Ceruledge. It doesn't feel as good as it should. But I can see the Life Orb plus Shadow Sneak. I can feel it. I can feel the power of it. It's quite good. Like, you just come in and Shadow Sneak someone. It's pretty decent. I feel like the Trick Room though is not very necessary though in most games. Maybe it's there to reverse Trick Room. I'm not sure. Because a lot of teams right now are just like kind of mid-range teams. They're a bit of both. They're just like good stuff teams where they just kind of outstat some Pokemons. And Bruxish does have pretty decent stats actually. 475 total stats is pretty good. It's close to 500. Anything close to 500 is not bad, I believe.